What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Quickie, we're taking a look at something else new from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection line, and it is their Lost Galaxy Green Ranger, otherwise known as Damon, which, yes, I had to look that up. It's been so long I didn't remember anybody from Lost Galaxy except for Kendricks and, was it Leo? Is that actually his name? Or is Leo just from... See, now I'm second guessing myself. I know Kendricks because I remember the whole thing with the Pink Ranger. I remember all that. So does that mean that we'll also get a Pink Ranger Astronomer or Corone? We would have to, right? They'd have to give us both. They love giving us lots of Pink Rangers, right? So either way, we're talking about this Green Ranger, not Pink Rangers that haven't happened yet. So either way, just got him in along with the Wild Force Blue. It's pretty cool. You know, gotta complete this line. They have been very, very slow rolling. One of the very first figures in the Lightning Collection was the Magna Defender, and then even the Red Ranger came out a long time ago in a 2-pack, which I like to remind people, that's the only way you can get his extended Quasar Saber. And yes, by the way, in the last review, I was calling the Wild Force little dagger the Quasar Saber because I was thinking about this guy. So either way, there he is in all his glory. Green Rangers are always a little bit weird when they're not dragon related. This is a Condor. Whatever. And you got the nice wraparound image there. Looks fine. Lost Galaxy Green is what it is. Nice repeat of the box art. So if I know a lot of people like to save their box art and they basically have them, you know, I guess almost one way. That's a more complete image though, so that's fine. Come to the back. Looks like that. Cool. Yay. Now, I don't remember, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know the Sentai version. It's unfortunately, I don't know the Lost Galaxy Sentai. I do know that we had the crossover with In Space, stuff like that. But I don't know what the Sentai for Lost Galaxy was. I don't know, but they're basically the Galaxy Rangers. Yeah, I love that the actual quote-unquote Lost Galaxy didn't play that big of a part. Like, I mean, there was a part in there, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't think. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. So I remember they actually went into the quote-unquote Lost Galaxy, but then they eventually came out of the Lost Galaxy. So, I mean, maybe I'm misremembering stuff. I do remember the In Space crossover. I remember all that stuff. I was a big fan of In Space. It's an end of an era. A Zordon era. That is a... Sure. It is cool that they come with their Lights of Orion weapons. Dang it, now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Okay, so what does it got here? Well, we got a fist, and then a... Whoa. That's an interesting hand. Huh. Okay. That's one of those ones you just don't know. Okay. And see, like, I feel like, am I wrong? Was Damon like a janitor on the mega ship museum or something like that? I feel like I remember him being in a janitor's outfit. Am I crazy? This Mandela effect. So, no, like, half our Rangers were Marines or whatever you want to call it, and then, because it was a Terra Venture, you know. Now, it couldn't have been on that mega ship, but he might have been a janitor on Terra Venture. Which, I love how the comic books have included Terra Venture, so to speak. And kind of setting that up. Whoa, that is a loose foot. Alright, hold on, I gotta make some adjustments here. Things are a little, that's all I know. Hold on. Why is that? Oh, okay, I was going the wrong direction with it. There we go. Also, that green doesn't look right. Hold on. I'm gonna adjust. See if I can get it closer to what he really looks like. I think that's actually close. Alright. Like, camera to real life, that's closer. So weird things, certain color things have to be adjusted for. He definitely got some paint errors going on here, just some masking or tampo issues. Got some black crud around here, just a overspill there. Let's see if his butterflies work, because usually one is frozen, which apparently that's what we're going for in this one. Look at that. That is frozen solid right there. Hot water, heat gun, something like that. It's got some blue paint stuck on there. Okay, so mostly it looks like he functions good enough. Yeah, alright. So he's got some, like, stuff. It's not too bad. It's a weird green, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, because I always think about the, you know, Tommy Green Ranger, realistically. Green is not a color they use very often, but this is definitely a unique version of it. So let's, hold on, I gotta come up for his Space Condor helmet. I know it's more like a dragon, realistically, with the actual animal, whatever it was called. Galactabeast, that's the word I was looking for. What is going on here? Oh, there's just, that white is ridiculous. Hold on. Trying to strike a balance here. Also, my Band-Aid is probably throwing things off a little bit. Alright, so I like the green around the neck there. That's like a little thing. He does have the same basic everything. Nice mold there. Got the antenna, sort of. The red painted eyes. Silver around the visor. Got the mouth piece there. Looks fine. I already said that what it is it probably got shoved in too far one side, like right here. So the other one works. Yep. The shoulder works okay. Yeah. Though I'm noticing now I can't get them up very high comparatively. I'm going to zoom back out a little. It is having a hard time focusing. Something is going on here. Okay, bicep, double jointed, Charlie Brown stripes, holding hands. He's like, yo, what up? Now he's Stuart from Letterkenny. Stop focusing on things. I like the belt. Looks pretty cool. I like that. Interesting holster for the miniature compact version of the Quasar Saber, which is definitely missing some paint and definitely has some extra where it shouldn't be. Man, the QC at Hasbro has gone downhill, in my opinion. At least for the Power Rangers. I don't know about... I feel like they spend the most amount of time on G.I. Joe right now. And, like, Power Rangers, they could care less about. Marvel Legends are getting better. Black Series is getting better, but Power Rangers is what it is. Look, the legs are all basically the same as everybody else's. There's nothing new going on here. It's not even a new mold. Same body buck we've gotten on, I don't know, 40 figures here. So, I mean, realistically, we're here to see the cool accessories and whatnot. Speaking of, you got his full-size saber, which, once again, you don't get with your Red Ranger if you get the Red Ranger by himself. You do get the head sculpt, and to me, that's a fairly accurate head sculpt. So, I mean, I'll bring up his actual face here. You know, it's pretty dang close to the actor. I mean, you know, a bald black man. It is what it is. Yeah. It's not bad. Okay, so we have his, I believe they were the Lights of Orion. These are those weapons. So they all had this, like, double curved dagger formation, but each one turned into a different weapon. His becomes, like, this two-sided, like, blaster here with a couple barrels. The Blue Ranger was, like, this weird kind of slashing dagger thing at the same time. And we don't have one for the Red Ranger at all, so... I expect an accessory set at some point for that. Oh man, I missed his actual hand. Here we go. So, why? What? Okay. So, that doesn't work out too well. He does have this shooty effect, which just plugs onto the end here. And so now he can be like, pew, pew, pew. Dude, the way that hand has to hold that is so absurd. Like, that's in the fist the way it's supposed to be held. And that's what it's doing. It would be interesting if this was the hand it was meant to go in, but I doubt it. Let's see if the other hand is any better. I doubt it, because in theory they're mirrored, but you never know. You never know. It might be better in this hand. Does look slightly better, but it's not equal to how it should be. But it's a little bit nicer in the left hand. Right hand, sorry. My left, your right. Then you can put the saber in that hand. And you can just be like, yo, I have pointy shooty weapons. It is what it is. I like this hand. I feel like I'm going to use that hand for something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like weapon effects, so that part doesn't mean much to me. And then you have this strange weapon that doesn't really want to fit in his actual hand as you do. And then, you know, Quasar Saber, which always looks good in my opinion. Just lacking a little bit of paint detail that he needs. I think that's one of the big criticisms, period, about this line. But I do always, well, I say always, I guess I didn't do it with the other guy. Is it Kai? I think it's Kai. I feel like I'm remembering these things as I'm going. So if I pull that one out of there, and I got the Quasar Saber there, and I use this as an extended thing. Jeez, it doesn't want to go in straight now at all. It's just like, we're just gonna do it. And guys, like, a lot of people just edit this stuff out and tell you the bare minimum things. I'm gonna show you the problems I'm having. You know, that's a bit of a difference. You know, I'm not here to just blatantly praise things. I'm also here to talk about what's wrong with the figures. And giving him a weapon that he can't hold in a less than awkward manner. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so we'll bring in previous Rangers. I will say his belt is not painted the same. Not in the same exact mold. It's close, but it's not the same. So we can get the Blue Ranger in here. You know, just switching things up. Seriously, though, this is dumb. It doesn't... Don't give him an item that's meant to be held like a gun and then not give him the ability to hold it proper. It's really dumb. It is really dumb, and it's something that Hasbro does all the time, especially in, like, the Star Wars line. But they'll give you guns, or they'll give you gun-holding hands with their swords. Okay, so Red Ranger back here with his big, ridiculous bazooka thing. Also, I'm starting to think, like, we don't have any of the, like, weaponizers, or whatever they call them. And I feel like that's something we're missing out with on this line. And then we bring in our Magna Defender, who is still loosey-goosey, because, good lord, his plastic is bad. And at this point, he's like a 4-year-old figure. I think 4. Could be right about that. Man, it's hard to get him to stand sometimes. Look at this. Alright. So, Magna Defender, back there, who does not have a mic head sculpt, and he should at some point. But either way, there's the whole team. As it goes, still missing yellow, still missing pink, and then we'll be good. Right? Yellow, pink, yep. Sounds about right. Okay. And just for giggles, there's our Blue Ranger. Hey! So, either way, good figure, good enough. This one definitely has some paint issues. For sure, the frozen shoulder kind of sucks. The inconsistency even between painting, if I'm right, I think the golds are different. The paint is different. Just quality is different. I think even the white for the chest and boots and everything is slightly different. Like, his seems brighter, especially than that one. It seems glossier. Yeah, that one, the red one, definitely feels like more translucent in a way. So it's kind of funny. You know, you would think that these figures would come off of a similar line, but no, they're coming out, like, you know, in some cases years apart, if not months apart. And even though they're technically within the same mold constantly, or even within some of the same design aspects, you can't even get paint colors or plastic colors to match. It's so silly, you know. But Hasbro is the only one managing to pump out Power Rangers of different seasons at such a rate that, you know, we might actually get the ones we want over time. Now, after Lost Galaxy and Wild Force concludes, I don't think, except for Turbo's the only exception I have left over, I'll be done collecting Power Rangers figures at that point. You know, unless there's some dedicated comic book stuff. like, you know, more TMNT stuff or other new Ranger comes, Omega Rangers. I need the Omega Rangers, things like that from the comics. I'm down for that kind of stuff. But I basically have all the seasons I want. Turbo's the only one they haven't really technically started, and they sort of have that coming with the Blue Centurion coming next year, which I do have pre-ordered. I'm tired, guys. It's been a very long December so far. So either way, but I will see you guys next time, and go check out the rest of these reviews if you get a chance. The Power Rangers Lighting Collection playlist, you know, it's out there. You can go check out these things. And which one of their not Wild Zords, Galactabeasts, they're so similar, was your favorite? Definitely not his. Definitely not his. I might say Gorilla. I kind of like the Gorilla because I'm not counting the Magna Defender there. I don't think he counted realistically. So either way, see you next time, guys. Remember, as always, may the power protect you, and keep on nerding.